So the first chance to see our seeded player in action here on board 17. It's Jamie Lewis, the Rasta, the man from Cardigan. Turns 26 this year, Jamie Lewis, in November. Quite recently become a dad, former quarter-finalist at the World Grand Prix. The only guy on this board who actually has a tour card. And he takes on Scott Rollings, who's already won one game. Beat Bradley
25.
Brooks. Young man.
25.
Looked like he weighed about the same as his darts.
25.
The winner of this goes through to the board final. Guarantees themselves 250 quid for their UK Open Order of Merit.
Bullseye. James
And a chance to go further in the tournament with a £10,000 first prize. Peter Wright won the opening one. Simon Whitlock won yesterday. Beat Gary Anderson in the final. It was Gary who defeated Jamie Lewis yesterday. Jamie Lewis beaten in the 5th round. Beaten 6-3 by Gary Anderson. He'd already knocked out Ron Muhlenkamp, Steve Hine, the Muffin Man, Jonathan Worsley 6-0 as well. That was at this stage of the tournament. Jamie Lewis ranked just inside the top 32 in the world, 31. And it's the top 32 who are the seeded exemptions
46.
for these tournaments. That's why they get a board to themselves. No other seeded players. But the winner of this
100.
will face the winner of this board, I should say, will face the winner of whoever comes through board 18. Board 18 is that tantalising one with not only
82.
Richie Burnett, but Steve Beaton playing each other in the board semi-final. Jason
100.
Wilson's beaten Ladders, Dave Ladley 6-5. He's in the other board semi-final, takes on either Jan Decker, Mr. Coate, or the Cube, Renee Idams.
100.
Bit of a slow start from Jamie Lewis here. Rollings down to a finish, looking to break the throw.
43.
Looked at the 25 there, but strayed into the 3. So it's made it a little bit trickier than it might have been. It's a 3-dart finish instead of a 2-dart checkout. And Lewis could be waiting. He is going to be waiting on 88. Staying there. Yeah, needed that for a double 19 shot.
58.
That's where he would have gone. Should be a tantalising glimpse. That double 19. Trouble 20. 68. Now, 18 for Bull. Might give himself a chance at the double when he went for the treble, but he settles for the single. Bullseye once now.
55.
Yanked that one down into the 17. Rollings. 20 for tops. For a break of throw. Okay, tops for double 10. Now for double 5. There you go. Well, doesn't matter how you take them out as long as you hit the right number and finish on a double, and that's exactly what Scott Rollings has done.
$134.
A good start. His second leg on his own throw.
$29. $100.
Jamie Lewis from Cardigan won almost £200,000 in prize money in his PDC career. 3 development tour wins. One as recently as 2015. A bit old for the development tour now. Did win a challenge tour in 2013 as well. We've seen him
95.
in the final of a European Tour event. He has made Pro Tour finals in the past. Yet to win a senior PDC title, but he's knocked on the door a few times. Best run on the Pro Tour was a quarter-final,
85.
or most recent best run was a quarter-final back in October. But he made a semi-final of one of these UK Open Qualifiers last year. That was the second event. And that run to the last 16 yesterday means he's got 1,500 quid, so he will be seeing him at the UK Open. And he's played quite well at the UK Open in the past. He made the last 16 in
85.
2014.
31.
Last year he's 25th in the order of merit, so he entered at the third round stage and he pushed Stephen Bunting, the former world champion at the Lakeside, all the way to a deciding leg. Lost 9-8.
60.
Double 8.
Game shot.
And there it is. Just double checking there, seeing if it did find his target. The seeded player, Jamie Lewis, not got going in this one yet. Scott Rollings taking advantage and taking a 2-0 lead.
$60. $25.
Dart cartwheeling back out of the board there. Take a chunk out the wire, it looked like.
$96.
Got an idiosyncratic thrower, Jamie
45.
Lewis. You'll watch him, and it's a very high elbow, and then it drops. Oh, you see, just drops as part of the throwing action. But it's a lot smoother and a lot less pronounced than it used to be. It used to be a real sudden drop, fall. A lot of things going on with that throwing action, but it's a lot smoother than it was. That may lend itself to being a little bit more consistent. In fact, that's as smooth as I've seen Jamie Lewis throw. I'm not sure if he's consciously been working on changing his action.
$60.
And having said that, I mean, it was, even when it was very pronounced, he still played some great darts. I remember the run to the European Tour final in Gibraltar. Beat the likes of Kevin Painter and Adrian Lewis, both deciding legs, I believe. Was beaten pretty convincingly in the final by Phil Taylor, but Taylor himself predicted we'd be seeing a lot from this young man over the coming years, and we have
85.
seen a lot from him. Into the world's top 32. No mean feat, that. Double 16 now for Jamie Lewis to get a first leg on the board. Oh.
18.
Spat out. Rejected. Denied. It looked a good dart as well. It might
59.
have been spat out of the correct bed, but we'll have another look at it. Yeah, and pins it this time. It is a first leg on the board for Jamie Lewis. 2-1.
$100.
Michael van Gerwen, the UK Open champion for the last couple of years, beat Peter Wright in the final both times. Jamie Lewis suffering some sort of coughing fit. It's familiar. Flights and stems set up. Bright yellow stems and the Welsh flag on his flights. Always plays with those, Jamie Lewis. And that's great stuff from Scott Rollings. Having got that break in the opening leg, Rollings knows if he can just play well on his own throw, that could well be enough. He's forcing Lewis to do something very special to break back, and he's going to need to do that.
45.
That's the problem, though. 180 followed by 45. Not down to a finish. Lewis. Ton gets him to a finish. Ton 40 gets him to a better one. Ton 80 gets him to a very handy one. And that looks perfect. Ooh. Ton 40? Well, he'll be disappointed because that first dart was exactly where he wanted it. High in the bed. It's a massive javelin of a dart that Jamie Lewis has got as well. So it's a big target to aim for and just follow it in. That's a great setup shot from Rollings. Leaves himself double top. Lewis, 164, treble 20, treble 18, bull. Not going to happen. Rollings will get 3 darts at tops for a 3-1 lead to restore that 2-leg advantage.
100.
Question asked by Jamie Lewis. Rollings has the answer, though. Double top, 3-1.
100.
Ian White through to his board final on board 20. Beat Michael Rastovitz. Rasto.
125.
Another fantastically creative darts nickname there for Michael Rastovitz. 6-2 winner, the Diamond. He'll face either the Bomber Steve Brown or the Wall Martin Schindler. Max Hopp's been beaten. 6-1 by Steve Lennon. Young Irishman. Came through Q School. Played some really good darts at Q School, Steve Lennon. I think we saw him on the other streaming board with Chris Murphy
60.
yesterday. Nathan Rafferty, a winner. A 6-4 winner, the teenage Irish lad. Playing his first year of PDC darts. And plays in development tour. Same stable as Darryl Gurney and James Wilson. He's won 6-4 against Ian Lever, the Cleaver, the Beaver,
85.
the Golden Retriever. Or whatever his nickname might be. Probably just the Lever, or Ian, or Levo.
$76.
James Wade's through to his board final on board 29. He's beaten the
89.
hammer Andy Hamilton 6-2. He'll face either Madas Razma, the Latvian, or Prakash Jiwa, the Apache from Warwickshire.
$96.
96 from Lewis. He's on 110, and that's not a gimme. Now Rollins knows if he can just find a treble here. Well, he's gone for the ball. Has hit 25. It's all right. He's certainly asked the question of Jamie Lewis. 90 left. Treble 18 for double. Gets the treble. Double 18. Ooh, misses
92.
inside. Real chance for Rollins now for a 4-1 lead. Another break of throw. Treble 20 for double 18. Now, double-double. Where's he gone? Yeah, he did go double-double. He couldn't find the double 18 for double top. See some players, Yellow Classen would go two double 19s because he has the benefit of putting two darts together there. But double 9 for Jamie Lewis to hold his throw. And he does pin double 9. Always an awkward one. We've got two darts in your hand. You're looking at double 9. You're terrified of missing inside because then you're wasting that last dart. But the thing is, you have to go for it. There's no point just aiming wide and hoping that it strays in. Have to attack it, have to be positive. Jamie Lewis did that. And it paid dividends. Yellow Classen through to his board final. A 6-2 win over Matthew Dennant, the scholar from Blockswitch in Walsall. Yellow Classen will face either the Mirrorman, Simon Stevenson, or Marino Meekles. Michael Smith through to his board final. Beat Paul Nicholson 6-4. Colin Roloff or Jamie Bain for him next. Adrian Lewis has beaten Mark Frost for the second time in 3 days, I think.
59.
6-3 win for Jackpot. He's in his board final. Faces either Mark Foreman or Coney Singh Nagy.
60.
Kim Hybrecht's a 6-4 winner against James Richardson. He's in his board final. Dave Chisnell beats Ken McNeil. Michael Van Gerwen, a 6-2 winner over Kevin McDine.
97.
I remember those two played each other on TV. I think it might have been the Worlds. And McDine was
85.
imitating MVG. Taking the mick. Can't do that to MVG. You don't make him angry. He then proceeded to smash him off the board, as I recall.
119.
Don't know if he tried those tactics today. Kevin McDine, whatever he tried, it didn't work. He lost 6-2. Wham Bam Royden Lamb has beaten Josh Payne. Royden into his board semi-final. Going to play either Michael Huntley or Lung Kai Fan. Could be a all Hong Kong clash over on board number 9. Might be waiting a little while for the result of that Lung Kai Fan game with Michael Huntley because he likes to take his time. Jamie Lewis looking to take out 89 for a break of throw here and level the match up at 3 apiece. Treble 19 for double 16. Is it the 7? Treble 14. Oh, hang on. So,
13.
well, interesting. In the 7, that leaves 82. Is he going for treble 20 for double 11? Seems strange. Oh, and tops not there for Rollings. He got his chance. Lewis, this should have been easier. But 76 is gettable. Very gettable. He stay there for double 18, or is it 16 for tops? It is 16 for tops. Rollings can't look.
56.
Double 10. Oh, he's hit the single 6, double 7.
33.
Not to be. Lewis, another opportunity. Double 10 for 3 apiece. And there it is. Jamie Lewis, the Welshman, does level things up. Having been 2-0 down. Has ridden his luck a little bit there.
$100. 59.
Well, news from board 10. Seeded player Benito van der Pas dumped out. Darren Johnson,
83.
the veteran. A 6-4 winner, so he's through to his board final to face either Mick Todd or Mark Dudbridge.
60.
Oh, Robert Thornton's lost his opening game again. Keegan Brown doing for him this time 6-3. It was Ryan Murray who beat him 6-0 yesterday. We're going to see Ryan Murray back in action on this board shortly. Got a few more legs to go in this one, at least 3, possibly 5.
140.
But Jamie Lewis in the ascendancy here. Took a while to get going, and he's still nowhere near top gear, but he does have the
45.
advantage here against Rollings. Double Gurney through to his board final. Beat Jack Todd 6-2. Adrian Gray or Chris Doby for
42.
him in the board final.
$140.
Done 40. I believe that Steve Beaton has won through to his board final, seeing off Richie Burnett, but I'm not sure what the score was. I have a feeling, bearing in mind the information I've been given, Richie Burnett may have just been Richie Burnett and got timed out or not turned up, or
28.
I don't know. He's been sat eating a sandwich rather than actually playing his game, and he might have been timed out. I'll see if I can get to the bottom of that for you. Classic Burnett. Man who made his return to the Challenge Tour and missed the first event because he missed the deadline. Now, Jamie Lewis, 57 scored. Lovely stuff. Ooh, misses a double 16. The likelihood is that he will be back to have another go at it. Yep, it was going to be 2 treble 17s for a dart at double top for Rollings. That was the plan. He has set this up quite nicely. But Lewis to kill this leg off. Double 16 he wants. Wrong side of it, Jamie. And that's the wrong number entirely. 4 darts missed for Jamie Lewis to go into the lead for the first time in this match. And Rollings, that bullseye, means he gets 2 darts. And he's decided to go for double 18. Now for double 9. Well, it's not easy. Not easy switching across the board like that. You do have the weight of dart right, but it's a big adjustment in line. Now Jamie Lewis, 9 for double 8. Double 8 now. Good guide.
17.
Does not use it. 6 darts missed by the world number 31 for a 4-3 lead. Rollings to break and go back into the lead again. 1 for double 4 now. Double 4. Oh, he
10.
took his time, he composed himself, and he's not really worried it. Both men on 8, both men looking at double 4. Double 2. In the mat house.
No score.
Well, the missed darts counter ticks over to 9 for Jamie Lewis in this leg.
No score.
Well, nobody wants to win this one, which is a shame, because it's an important leg. Jamie Lewis looking to go into the lead for the first time. Rollins looking to break and reclaim that advantage. Double 2.
6.
Wow. And eventually, Rollins gets over the line. It is a break straight back. Rollins knows that just 2 holds of throw, 2 strong legs on his own throw is going to be enough. But Jamie Lewis, how do you bounce back from clawing your way back to parity, giving yourself an enormous opportunity to go into the lead for the first time in a game that you're expected to win? You missed 12 darts for a 4-3 lead. He's got to pick himself up off the floor and go again.
60. 68. 32. 60. 95. 60. 100.
He's got his nose in front here, Jamie Lewis, but it's not a commanding lead in this leg.
57.
And that hands the initiative to the Welshman. Stolen the darts.
$100.
The problem is, for Lewis, even though, you know, he's the favourite here, he will back himself.
81.
He's given himself an opportunity here to break back and where he can go on and win the game. But any of these guys is capable of chucking a couple of 12 darters back to back, and that'll be that.
42.
Some are more likely to do it than others.
$59.
72 for Lewis. Number of ways you can go here: 16s, 12s. Some people go for 20. Yep, double 6. Double 3. And there it is. Less messing around from Jamie Lewis to kill off the leg. Takes out 72 on double 3. He does have the throw here, as much as Scott Rollins wishes that he had the throw in 2 of the 3 remaining legs. Jamie Lewis has the advantage. He's wrestled it back from Rollins. Can he make him pay? He looks to be doing. And that is a first 180 for Jamie Lewis. It has been scrappy, it has been ugly, it has been nowhere near Jamie Lewis's top standard. But the game is now there for the taking. Place in the board final, 250 quid and a chance to go further into this £60,000 tournament. UK Open Qualifier 3.
96.
All up for grabs in this one. Ryan Murray and Martin Lukeman in the other board semi-final. Winner of that faces the winner of this. Right now,
49.
Jamie Lewis looks to be edging there, but he has missed doubles, particularly
100.
in that 7th leg.
$60.
Just the 60, but he did stay straight, and 152 for a big finish. It's not a bad one. 2 treble 20s for double 16.
100.
Targets that Lewis regularly goes for. First bit, done. Second bit, done. Third bit, fantastic moment of quality. Jamie Lewis, 152 checkout. It was a leg where he hit his first 180 as well. It's 5-4. He's into the lead for the first time. And the world number 31 showing a moment of class.
80.
And really looked likely to see something of that calibre over the course of this game, but Jamie Lewis producing and producing
60.
in the crucial part of the match. Rollings, a hold of throw, takes us all the way to a deciding leg.
$60. $100.
Can't find a treble at all now, Jamie Lewis. 60, 60, 60.
$83.
Rollings down to a finish. Lewis needs to fill it up to get to one. That's not going to happen. It could be a 4th consecutive score of 60 here. Well, if he does lose this leg, he's not taking a great deal of momentum into the decider. Oh, could it go? Could it go? Rollins. Double 18 for a 153. Misses outside. Well, 152 check out from Lewis. Could have been a 153 from Rollins. As it is, he'll come back looking at double 18. He's not left
65.
to finish. It's double 18, not much pressure.
Game shot.
And that is the 10th leg. Scott Rollings, bump of the fists. We're going all the way to a deciding leg. Jamie Lewis has the throw and therefore has the advantage, but he didn't hit a single treble in that last leg. The radar's off. Well, didn't hit a single
59.
treble 20. He came down and hit a treble 19, but that was it. Rollings won it at a canter, and look at this. What a time to fire in a 140. Jamie Lewis under pressure. Looked like he'd done enough. Got back to parity, took out 72. Then he took out that fantastic 152 checkout, a leg where he hit his first 180 as well, and he thought
60.
that a place in the board final was there for the taking for Jamie Lewis, but he's just suddenly gone off the boil. Unable to find treble 20s. Rollings is finding 1 per visit typically, and that's enough. He's 120 points ahead. Is that in?
100.
Well, it is in. It's a ton. It's an improvement for Jamie Lewis, but it's not enough of an improvement because Rollings keeps finding trebles. And that is superb from Scott Rollings. He's left himself 129. Nearly took out the 153 in the last leg. Needs another Jamie Lewis to get to a finish. That is a fantastic dart. After that first dart, he knew he needed 2 trebles. He found them. He's put pressure on now. Is it double-double? 72 left. Prakash Gill went tops double 16 for this yesterday. Well, another one of those will leave him tops. Scott Rollings, double top for the match if he returns. Jamie Lewis has taken out 1-5-2. He needs 1-4-2 to win the match in the deciding leg. It's not going to happen. He's going to have to survive match darts from Scott Rollings. Scott Rollings, a man who made no impression at Q School. He last played PDC Darts and Development Tour in 2012. Is he about to knock out the world number 31? He is. He takes out Jamie Lewis. Scott Rollings in the board final, where he will face Martin Lukeman or Ryan Murray.